Sandra, get in here.
What?
What's the meaning of this?
I don't know.
Don't tell me that. Did you do this or didn't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
What the hell did you do that for?
You wouldn't let me go with my friends.
So if I don't let you go to your friends, you're going to smash my things and think you get your way? Well, you're mistaken. I'm going to go smash some of your CDs.
You can't do that.
Well, just try me. Sandra, come in here, please.
What?
Did you do this?
Yeah, I guess so.
Was it because I wouldn't let you go with your friends?
I don't know.
Sandra, being upset is okay. But destroying things to get your way is not a reasonable way of expressing your anger.
I don't see why not. You're not reasonable with me.
Let's not get into that right now. What needs to happen first is you need to clean this up. Then we need to sit down and talk about ways that you can get mad without destroying things.
Well, how am I supposed to do that?
Let's talk about that later. Let's get this cleaned up.
Okay.
Brian, come over here. You know, I'm looking at this report card, and it looks a lot like the last one you brought home. What's going on at school?
Hey, I got a C in math.
Yeah, you got a D in PE and an incomplete in government. How'd you manage that? You know, I'm telling you, you're watching too much TV.
What do you expect from me? You should be glad I'm even going to school.
Oh, I expect you to go to school every day, and I expect you to study hard and bring your grades up. And by the way, I've had it with your attitude. You're going to make some serious changes around here, mister.
Nothing's ever good enough for you.
Brian, could you come over here for a minute? We need to talk about your report card.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, first, I think it's good you brought up your math grade.
Yeah, thanks.
But it looks like you got a ways to go with some of these other subjects, especially PE and government.
Hey, I've been trying.
You know, I noticed, and that's good. I think maybe I can help by checking in with you every day and making sure you're getting your homework done. Okay?
Okay.
You know, why don't we sit down Sunday night and talk about how we can do this?
All right.
And she knows it too. Kendra, turn the TV off and do your homework. Kendra, turn the TV off and do your homework. For the last time, turn the TV off and do your homework.
I'll get to it. Don't worry.
I do worry. Please turn the TV off now.
Why do you worry so much about my homework anyway? It's my grade, not yours, so just leave me alone.
Why do you have such a hard time doing what I say? I give up. Fail if you want to. Kendra, turn the TV off and do your homework.
Mom, I'll get to it. Just go away and leave me the alone.
Right now, you're being disrespectful. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to my room and cool off for 5 minutes. And in those 5 minutes, you have a choice to make. You're either going to continue watching television, or you're going to turn it off and do your homework. Now, if I come back in here and you're still watching television, I have a piece of paper with your punishment on it. Now, I know that you're going to make the right decision. I need you to help me through this problem. But, no buts. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I need to cool down. I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Kendra, I'm going to need you to clean up your room before dinner.
You're right. I don't have to listen to you. You're not my real dad.
I don't care. Now get in there, clean up your room.
Fighting.
Girl, if you don't...
What the is so funny?
Nothing. I'm let your mama take care of this. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, Mom. Jane just called and wants me to go with her to Brooke's house. Can I go?
You know it's a school night, and you haven't finished your homework as usual, and you'll be out too late.
So what? I'll be back by 9:30, and I can finish my report then.
I said no, and I mean it. You've been out for the past 2 nights. You're always asking for more, more, more.
What's the big deal? Jane's mom is letting her go. I don't see why I can't.
I don't care what Jane's mom is doing. You're not going.
So what do you want me to do? Sit around here with you? That's boring. I'm going, and you can't stop me.
You want to bet?
You're such a bitch. I can't believe it.
What did you say? You're not leaving this house.
Hey, Mom. Jane just called and wants me to go with her to Brooke's house. Can I go?
No. Remember, it's a school night, and you haven't done all your homework. You'll be out late.
So what? I'll be back by 9:30, and I can finish my report then.
The answer is no, Claire.
What's the big deal? Jane's mom is letting her go. I don't see why I can't.
Claire, I said no, and I mean it. Please don't ask again, and if you keep arguing, there'll be no phone calls tonight.
Fine.
That must be her.
She's late, very late.
Yeah, an hour late.
Brittany!
Get in here, young lady.
Stand right there.
You are late.
It is now 11 o'clock. Your curfew is 10 o'clock. Your mother and I have been sitting here worried sick about you all night.
So, what's your excuse this time?
I'm not that late. I don't see why I have to have a stupid curfew anyways.
Never mind that. What's your excuse? What have you been doing?
I lost track of time.
You lost track of time. It is now 11 o'clock. Your curfew is 10 o'clock.
You guys are always ganging up on me.
Don't you talk to us like that.
That's it. You're grounded. You are grounded for 6 weeks. No more outings for you for 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
6 weeks?
6 weeks?
That's right.
6 weeks is a little harsh, don't you think?
No, I think 6 weeks is perfectly appropriate. Brittany needs to learn who's in charge around here.
Okay, I don't think so. I think 2 weeks is plenty.
No, this girl's got a real attitude problem.
Okay, you're not the one who's going to be here every day waiting for her to get here when she's supposed to be arriving home.
You know what? You're too soft on her.
And you're way too hard on her.
No, you know what? The reason we have this problem is because you are too soft on her.
No, you are too hard on her, and that's why we have a problem.
You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm going to bed.
Fine, go to bed.
Hi, Britt. Hi, Mom. A bunch of the kids are going to the early movie tonight, and I was wondering, could I please go?
But you know you're grounded, Britt.
But that's not fair. You even said so.
I know I said it's not fair. But if I let you go, your dad's going to be really angry.
It's only the early movie. I'll be back by 9:30.
9:30?
I promise.
For sure, 9:30?
Mm-hmm.
Not a minute later.
Okay, thanks, Mom. You're the greatest.
Yeah. That must be her.
She's late again.
Again.
Brittany!
Brittany, come in here. You're late again, and we need to have a word with you.
Your curfew is 10 o'clock. It's now 11 o'clock. You're definitely an hour late.
I'm not that late. I was only at Marcia's, and lots of kids get home later than me.
But that's no excuse, Britt.
Your curfew is 10 o'clock, and being at Marcia's just doesn't cut it.
Well, I was having fun, and I sort of lost track of time.
Britt, you know your curfew. You have a 10-minute leeway on your curfew, and that's no excuse.
You know what? I think this is becoming a bit of an issue and deserves to have some sort of consequence.
Yeah, I agree. What's the point of having house rules if she's just going to ignore them?
That's not fair. Carolyn, Amy, and Laura all get to stay out as late as they want.
Brittany, I think you should go to your room now. Your mother and I will discuss your punishment, and we'll let you know what that's going to be in the morning.
Oh, I hate this.
Good night, Britt.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Keith.
Am I late for dinner?
Well, probably, but dinner's not ready yet. What you been doing?
Nothing much. Just been over at Willie's house.
How's Willie?
Willie's good. I'm gonna wash up.
Okay.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Keith.
I'm late for dinner.
Well, you are an hour late, but dinner's not ready yet. What you been doing?
Nothing much. Just been over at Willie's house. I'm gonna go wash up.
Wait a second. Willie's house? I thought you were at basketball practice.
Well, practice was canceled, so I decided to go over to Willie's house and shoot some hoops.
And Willie's parents aren't home after school, are they?
No, they're not, but we stayed outside. We didn't go in.
Have a seat. Keith, it looks like we need a couple of rules here. First, when your plans change, you need to call. And second, if you're at someone's house, inside or out, parents need to be home.
Okay, but we weren't doing anything wrong.
I know. But from now on, these are the rules. Okay?
Okay.
Now go wash up. And I'm going to call Willie's parents and let them know about these rules.
All right.
All right.
I told you not to leave your things in the living room. Michael, are these yours?
No, those aren't mine. I'm just holding them for Josh.
You're right, they're not yours. They're mine now.
What are you going to do with them?
I'm throwing them away.
You can't do that. They cost a lot of money.
How do you know? I thought they were Josh's. You have cigarettes, and you're lying to me about whose they are. You're grounded for a month. You know you're not supposed to leave your things in the living room. Michael, are these yours?
No, those aren't mine. I'm just holding them for Josh.
Michael, we have talked about this. You know you're not supposed to be smoking or have any cigarettes.
What are you going to do with them?
They belong in the trash can. I can call Josh's mom and tell her that I've disposed of them. You owe me a work chore for having the cigarettes.
Well, don't bother calling. They're mine.
I'm glad you told me that. Now tonight we're going to talk about why you shouldn't be smoking.
Yeah, all right.
Mom, can I go to a party tomorrow night?
Well, where is it and what kind of party?
At Jennifer's house. Can I go, please?
Well, I have to talk to a parent before I commit to this.
This is none of my other friends' moms have to check. I hate you.
You watch your language. You talk to me like that again and I'ma slap you. Well,
Mom, can I go to a party tomorrow night?
What kind of party and where is it?
At a friend's house. Can I go, please?
Well, I have to talk to a mother first before I commit. That's the rule.
This is none of my other friends' moms have to check.
Nevertheless, the rule stands.
I hate you.
Regardless, the rules is
You
that...
sound like a broken record. Regardless this, nevertheless that. Don't you have something else to say?
Nope. This conversation is finished. Goodbye.
Look at this mess. I spent an hour cleaning it up yesterday, and now look at it. Honest to God, I swear he does this just to drive me nuts. He can be so thoughtless and lazy. Kyle, get in here right now.
What?
Look at this mess, Kyle.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I spent an hour yesterday cleaning up everything for you. And now I can't tell where the dirty clothes stop and the clean clothes begin.
Calm down.
Calm down? I'm not going to calm down. This is my house. What if somebody came into the house and went by your room and saw this mess?
Well, too bad. They're not going to want to come in here anyway.
Look, you're going to clean up this mess right now, and you're not going anywhere until it's done.
It's my room, not yours.
Everything I've tried to get him to keep his room tidy hasn't worked. I've begged him, I've bribed him, I've yelled at him, and it's made no difference. I really think it's time to make it his responsibility. I have to stop getting so upset about this. Besides, we have more things to worry about than that, like how he's going to pass this school year.
Mom, have you seen my basketball shorts?
No, I haven't seen them, Kyle, but I'm sure they're in here somewhere.
If I don't find them, the coach is going to freak on me.
Well, sounds like you need a bit of help getting yourself organized so you're not scrambling at the last minute. I just hope you find them in time, Kyle. And later, maybe I can help you set up things so you can keep better track, okay? I'll help you with that.
Mom, have you seen my new jeans? I was going to wear them tonight.
Were they in the laundry basket?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I didn't see them in the basket. You know, if they're not in there on Saturday night, they're not going to get washed. Maybe next time I can show you how to use the washer and dryer and you can do it yourself.
Fine, whatever.
Greg, it's time for you to take out the trash. Oh, so what you're saying is you want one big kiss from your mama.
Okay. Just give me the bag.
Oh.
Mom, you're nuts sometimes.
Thank you, honey. Hey, how was your day?
It sucked. What do you care? I mean, I failed another test. I'm sure you're happy to hear about that one.
John, barking at me is just not going to help. Let's settle this the way they did in the old days. John, I challenge you to a duel.
What are you talking about, Mom?
Here.
Tony, watch your little sister while I run out.
I can't. I already told Mike I'd go with him.
Well, I'm sorry. I really need you here.
No way in
You better shut your mouth. I'm going to tell you something. You're going to stay here, and you're going to watch your little sister.
I already told Mike
You're
I
going
was
to watch your
with
little
him.
sister, and you're going to shut your foul little mouth.
I already told Mike I'm going.
You call Mike and cancel now! Watch your little sister Susie for me while I run out.
How come?
Here is the bait to hook me like a fish. Do I give a long explanation or keep it short and to the point? I will give one quick reason, and if it is still not good enough, it is time to exit. Because I need to run some errands.
No you watch Susie.
That's it. Listen, you have two choices here. You either stay and you watch your little sister without giving me a bunch of lip, or I'll take you with me and Susie on my errands. And if you choose to do that, when I get home, your punishment will be severe.
What kind of punishment?
You will only find out if you refuse. Now, you have 5 seconds to decide. 1, 2, 3.
All right. You've made your point. I'll watch Susie for you.
Thank you.
Mom, Felicia just called and she said that she has an extra ticket to the concert next week. Can I go with her and her boyfriend?
No, you can't.
Why not? I'll be spending my own money and they can get me right up there.
The answer is no. You know I don't like you hanging out with those older kids.
What do you care who I spend my time with? You're busy all the time anyways. And when you do have free time, you're off with your boyfriend.
What Daniel and I do is our business. How dare you criticize my friend? Why, those kids you hang out with are nothing but trash. Don't you have any self-respect?
Mom, Felicia just called and she said that she has an extra ticket to the concert next week. Can I go with her and her boyfriend?
I don't think so.
Why not? I'll be spending my own money and they can give me a ride up there.
The answer is no. You know I have concerns about you and those older kids and all the drugs going around today.
Why all of a sudden are you so concerned about what I do and who I spend my time with? You spend all your time with your boyfriend.
I do care what you do, Cherise. You're very important to me. And although I can hear what you're saying, I don't like your tone of voice. I know. Let's sit down together, just you and I. Let's plan something fun we can do together. It's been a long time since we've done something like that.
Hey Kyle, how's the homework coming?
It's a drag as usual.
You know, I've been worried about something lately and I wanted to talk to you about it and see what you think.
What?
Well, I noticed that you and the other guys have been hanging around a fair bit with that guy Brad, and I just wonder if you know what kind of trouble he's been in lately and what you think about it.
You mean like being suspended from school?
Yeah, that, but more to the point, what I was thinking about was the shoplifting and the drug charges.
Well, yeah, that was a month ago. Well, actually 2 months ago.
Yeah, I understand, but the thing is, the guy seems kind of cocky about the whole situation, like he's not really sorry about it, or even that he's trying to turn over a new leaf.
Well, that's his problem, isn't it?
Well, yes, except that he hasn't learned anything from it, and he could very well do it again, couldn't he?
I suppose, yeah.
And if you were hanging around with the guy and other people saw you hanging around with the guy, they might think you're into the same sorts of things that he's into, wouldn't they?
Yeah, probably, but I can't really stop him from hanging around with me and the guys, you know?
I understand, but one thing that you could do is let him know that you think what he's into is dumb. And if you sense that he's going to pull some kind of a crazy prank, then you get as far away from him as you can.
Yeah, I've been worried and wondering when he was going to do something dumb sometime.
Well, that gives me a little bit more confidence about the situation. So what you're telling me is that you're concerned? Do you think you'd handle things in the right way?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's check in a couple of weeks and see how we're doing with the situation, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Kyle, I've got Saturday off. I was thinking maybe we'd go to the lake. You want to bring a couple of buddies along?
All right.
You know what? I noticed you and your friends have been hanging around with Brad a fair bit. Seems a bit like the odd man out since he got into that trouble. Do you think that he might feel a little less like an outsider if we included him?
Sure. Can I bring Chris and Jared too?
Absolutely. You know what? We'll grab the boat, do a little water skiing, grab a pizza later on.
Yeah, sure. I'll phone now.